What, like, one weird thing that helps me try to exercise is actually watching. Maybe this isn't the best, but um, my 600-pound life. If I watch clips of that, like one of my biggest fears is to ever become that big, and like if I were to ever get that big, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. But see, I have the opposite problem because apparently when I was
He
a
asked you
wee
a question,
baby,
Cap. He
huh?
asked you a question.
Yeah.
He asked, is that a show? He's never heard of it.
Oh, it is a show. Yeah. Basically, there's this doctor in Texas who specializes in like gastric bypass surgery to help out people who are not just overweight but like ultra obese. And yeah, that's literally the entire show is about whether these people who are over 600 pounds can lose weight or not. And the thing is that the most interesting thing about it is just kind of how they get there. Like sometimes it's due like just to the mentality. Sometimes it's due with the people that they're living with. Sometimes, and another thing is that some people fail. Like they're just so addicted to eating because eating can be a stress reliever. Like that's part of the reason why I'm big. Like I have the opposite problem. Like I I subconscious like if I get stressed out or if I'm having a difficult time, I want to eat more because food is more of a comfort food for me. And so um yeah, so it is a show. It's really interesting. Um you can find clips of it on YouTube. That's basically what I do. Is I just find clips of it. Holy, 240 to 150 in 2 months. That's actually insane. That's ridiculously dangerous.
Oh, well done.
uh, look, it's a good thing that you lost the weight, but doing it in 2 months is actually really dangerous. Like, not even like kind of sort of like that's actually
You're
kind of scary.
dangerous. You're dangerous.
Yeah, you were legit anorexic back then. Yeah.
It is said that Cap's Dream can help you lose weight. So that must be how you lost the weight. There you go. It's proven Cap's Dream helps you lose weight.
I guess. There we go.
I hate this angle. See, that's why I didn't get why people praise Arceus so much. Look at this, this is just sloppy.
Yeah, at least I can change it, you know. I can spin around in circles like this.
The old way was better, and you can't disagree.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of had to, considering if you're able, you have to fight wherever. Crimson.
Yes,
but you told
they
yourself
could,
if you lose weight, you should do it the healthy way, even if it's a longer process. No, that is the way to do it. You like the past variants of the Pokemon? I like the past variants of the Pokemon better too.
Have you seen that, Cap?
I've seen some of them. Yeah, I looked them up online. So I spoiled it for myself.
The names of the past variants are way better.
Yeah.
All the freaking future ones are with Iron, and it's like, can you come up with a name besides Iron, please?
Yeah. Yeah, Crimson, and I agree with what Crimson's saying, is that they were more creative with the past ones. The future just turned them into robots. It's like, is everything going to be robots in the future? Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But people have always said not the future is just gonna be a bunch of robots.
Yeah.
So it's not that creative in that way too, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's like, okay, that's the obvious way of doing it, making a bunch of robots. What about doing it in a unique way?
Yeah. By the way, I do want to go back to a subject real quick, to the food subject real quick. If you want to know something about why Crimson's situation was kind of scary, is that for a healthy weight loss, you want to lose roughly 2 to 3 pounds a week. So yeah, I just had to mention that real quick for everyone, for that context, or for anyone who wants to hear that or need guess. So
in other words, don't watch Cap stream because it makes you lose too much weight.
It makes you lose too much weight. Exactly.
Cap stream is bad for you.
You're going to focus so much on the stream, you're not going to want to do anything else. And if you're not doing anything else but focusing on this stream, then
Okay, going without eating is a terrible way to do it. Okay, that is terrible.
No, well, that's like the only way you can do that with what he was saying. I heard a story once of a girl who, to fight her hunger pangs, would eat pieces of paper, but that has like no nutritional value. And even then, like when I say pieces of paper, she like tear off like little slivers and eat that. Yeah.
You should never go days without eating anything though. That's dangerous.
You shouldn't, but you can survive 2 to 3 weeks without food. So.
Okay, that doesn't mean it's healthy to do so.
No. And actually, here's the thing: is that another interesting thing is that what happens is that when you stop eating food,
I know it eats the body fat. I'm aware.
Say what?
It eats your body when it's starving, and your fat eats the body fat. I know that.
Well, no, it's more than that. It's let me finish. It's not just that. Is that what happens is that your body goes into survival mode, and I call it starvation mode. And I'm definitely using not the right terminology here, but basically what your body does is it tries really hard to store as much fat as possible. And because it's not, so instead of like, yes, it's losing fat because it's not getting anything in it, but it's going to try to do what it can to maintain what it can because it knows it's like, this isn't good. Your body has a lot of backup systems. But what that does is that if you start eating again, is that because your body has been kind of hardwired to try to like, because it was put like it kind of got shocked into that state, it will actually maintain that level of wanting to keep fat so that it doesn't go into starvation mode again. So you actually put your body into a state where you're more likely to gain weight in the future.
So Crimson put himself in a state where he would be more likely to gain weight in the future.
Now, see, here's the thing: is that I knew
it was bad in some way. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah. And here's the thing: is that I kind of did something similar to myself with how I worked out, because I used to work out like 5 hours a day. Like that was the max when I started. I did that for like 2 months, so I was working out like almost every day, like nonstop. And my body did the same thing because I was burning so many calories from working out, even though I was eating and everything, that when I stopped working out, I essentially artificially put my body in starvation mode, and so my body is more prone to want to gain weight.
Quirta asked you a question.
That's why I gained it all back, because you're 240 now. Look, it's not a bad thing. If anything, it's better to be overweight than underweight, because your body actually has stuff it can use to burn. So there's a little positive there. But
I was underweight, but that was a long time ago. It was when I was in junior high.
Yeah.
And that's because I was on the basketball team, so I worked out constantly. So
Yeah.
So there was good reason for it, and I ate a lot of that really junky stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not like I was, not eating or anything. So, but I was still underweight. And I was underweight until about high school.
Yeah.
Then I started gaining the weight.
Yeah. See, I've always been overweight, and then I lost all the weight my senior year. And I kept it off pretty decently for a few years, and then I slowly just started getting it all back. I'm about 325 pounds now. So, but not all of it is fat. I remember I did gain a lot of muscle.
Not all fat? Lucky you. Mine's
Yeah.
all fat.
So, Crimson, he says, but I doubt I'd go back to anorexia again, because to be real, I see food, I want food, I get food. There you go. Look, food is powerful. Sometimes I'm not hungry and I'll eat just because I want to taste it. Shout outs to 6 fast foods near my place. Yeah. I was really tempted to buy McDonald's tonight, and I was like, no, I don't want to spend the money.
You didn't get McDonald's when I got McDonald's?
Nope.
Maybe it was fate. That
Right.
McDonald's tonight.
I'm trying really hard to play like the best part of the game, but this conversation's also really too good for me to pass up.